Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Hi there. Wayne's just getting logged in here.
Sure.
Just be 1 second.
How are you?
No problem.
So do we turn off our mics?
When someone's speaking, I would suggest yes.
Especially
Water.
if you think you have background noise.
Mhm.
Like me here, I'm pretty safe. I have no background noise.
Mhm.
Except a siren once in a while.
I will give a little background on the coalition, and then we'll turn to, and we'll ask Wayne also if he has anything to ask us, or,
Here he comes.
okay. There he is.
Hi, Wayne.
Hello.
Hello, Wayne.
Oh,
Oh,
think it's
I
just
think it's a picture.
yeah.
Oh, his mic is off. I don't know if that's actually him or,
No, it's not.
It's just his picture.
no.
If it's actually him, he's awfully still.
I know.
I'm
It's
He
a
sure,
looks like a
picture.
mannequin.
I'm sure he can hear us doing is laughing at us right now.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
I clicked
Okay.
ask to unmute, but
I love their posters.
he's probably not ready yet.
No. Oh, well, it is 5:28, so
Yeah. He's really on time,
yes.
even early.
Yeah.
My little niece is asking me for help in her homework. I'm like, oh, she's so cute.
Oh,
Was it
nice.
today their birthday? No, yesterday, right?
A couple days ago.
Time flies.
Yeah. Base in English. Oh, base in English.
Both of these guys don't move a lot, huh?
No, they're pretty still.
I see you have a drink too. Is yours lemonade?
Mm. No. Pepsi. Oh, well. Hopefully they didn't get bumped out or something.
Oh no, it says we're sick.
Oh no, we're still here. He's just getting set up with his.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I knew they
No
would
problem.
hear us.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm not working tonight, so
Oh,
yay.
Kathleen.
yeah, no hours yesterday, no hours today. I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, he's moving.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Honorable member for Hamilton Center.
Hey, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
hang
hi,
on.
Wayne.
Working with the honorable member at committee throughout
Thanks.
this
Second here.
entire
Sorry, just a second.
pandemic. I know him to be thoughtful.
Good old technology.
I think
Yes. Good old. It's almost like reality TV.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
meeting a celebrity.
I know, right?
Seen him so much online.
Yeah.
Like, I'm meeting a celebrity.
Pandemic.
And them are on for sure.
I'm gonna have to do an update tonight.
You're gonna ask if you have a date tonight?
No, she doesn't do update for her.
Oh,
An update on my computer.
oh, okay.
Well, I'm sure she would take a date too.
There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
I press record.
Close some things down.
We still have to ask him, but I'm afraid to.
Yes. Oh, there he is again.
Oh, now you're muted, Wayne.
Yeah, Wayne, you're on mute.
Has to unmute.
There you are.
Go.
Ah,
There we are.
ah,
Okay. Hello,
Hi, good
Wayne.
evening, everybody. How's everybody?
Good, how are you?
Great. Wayne, and thank you very much for taking your very busy time to meet and chat with us tonight.
No problem. My pleasure.
And I just wanted to ask, are you okay? Two things. Are you okay if we record this session?
Sure.
And also, are you okay if we post it on our Facebook page?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you. So My name is Brent McPherson. I'm chair of the New Brunswick Coalition, Persons with Disabilities Incorporated.
Right.
And tonight in attendance is Mary L. Petrie. She's the second vice chair. And Kathleen Lashir is treasurer. And the vice chair couldn't be here tonight, Jerry Harris from St. John. So Caitlin, who is looks after our social media, who's also from St. John, is here tonight.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
We had to invite her.
Yes.
Hi,
So
Caitlin.
we got her started a few months ago, Wayne. Some persons. Well, it started first former people that were involved and are not involved that reached out. Muriel is one of the founders, but reached out to different organizations to bring people together to form a coalition. We are now, of course, incorporated, so we've come a long way and we all started this during the COVID virus. So, and we weren't going to go public until much later than we were, but basically what happened in the House of Commons regarding the top up and the bill getting defeated at first, and the feeling was more than the $600. How everything happened, it was quite a slap to persons with disabilities, the way it was defeated. But thank goodness now, as you are well aware, people have gotten, or it's in the mail, the check's in the mail for the $600.
Yeah,
so it's not about that money.
Yeah, hopefully most people have received it by now. The processing of it will take a bit of time, but hopefully most. Has everybody on this video received some or all of it?
Yes.
Did,
Not me.
How come, Brent?
I think it's in my case it was a mistake filing my taxes this last time that I forgot to tell them to include the disability tax credit.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I have in previous years, but I didn't this past tax.
So you did apply. There was a deadline. We extended the deadline, but so you did put back in for it?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll move on from that. That's okay. I'm very thankful. I've worked very hard, and I actually have a full-time job, so I'm very happy where I am at personally. So at this time, like what I was saying is federally, we came into the fray, and Muriel had written an excellent letter on behalf of the coalition and sent to the Prime Minister and leaders of the political parties. And long story short, Janica Atwin, MP from St. John, actually read the letter in the House of Commons.
Yeah,
So,
she's from Fredericton, I believe.
Correct. So anyway, we're very pleased you're here tonight because if I am correct, and you correct me if I'm not, you also sit on a disabilities committee with the federal government, correct?
I do. I sit on HUMA.
Yes, correct.
what does
So
that
at this
stand
time,
for?
It's basically human resources, social development, persons with disability.
so at this time, Wayne, and I'm glad your assistant is also in attendance, so I want to welcome him as well. I'm going to ask Muriel. She has like a few questions for you, Wayne, to take over.
Hi, Wayne. First,
Hi.
first, I'd like to say it's a pleasure to meet you. I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity because I follow you.
Not quite.
I follow you on Facebook, and I'd like to commend you for always speaking up for us, and by us, I mean people with disabilities, and always putting your neck out there for us.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, it was certainly frustrating, the length of time it took to get that payment out to people with disabilities. Like, God, it was awful.
Yeah,
And
but
just quickly, I forgot something before Muriel continues. The coalition is made up of people both with visible and invisible disabilities.
Okay.
okay, my desktops are giving me a problem here. I can either see my document or can see the screen. Hang on.
Yeah.
This is nuts. Where's my screen? I have 5 desktops open here.
Okay, no problem.
We're all still learning how to
We're
all still learning how to navigate the Zoom.
If this COVID
Zoomverse.
virus ever gets over, if it ever gets over, by the time that does, we'll be all experts.
Mine is.
Oh, I know.
Mine
Geez,
is.
you know what? A year ago, I wouldn't have even known what Zoom was.
Same here.
We all learned.
Now it's a part of my daily life.
Maybe, I don't know if Muriel's ready yet, but maybe I'll just quickly, is there any questions you have for us, Wayne?
No, not really. It's good to see you're obviously representative. You're a new group, obviously, but you're representative of the whole province. You have people on your board from or your organization from the northern part of the province too, or is it more southern?
We're still looking for somebody from the northern part of the province, and
Okay.
we haven't found anyone yet. So if you have any suggestions, we're open. We're
So
open.
And we're also looking someone from the Native community in New Brunswick that we would like to, that natives and persons with disabilities in the Native community to bring on that voice as well.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
So are you registered as a nonprofit, or are you incorporated, or how are you actually registered?
Non-profit or incorporated.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
And are you working with the other groups too? There's a
No, we're strictly, Wayne, nonpartisan.
okay.
So we are basically, a group that's going to be talking to everyone that's involved in the political.
We will be working hand in hand with a lot of the groups like Ability New Brunswick
Right.
and
That was my question. Also.
yeah, we're hoping on some good collaborations there. We're only getting started, and right now we're trying to see where the gap is, like in services, like if there's anything that people feel should be available to them and that we are not seeing in the province yet. So the Facebook page is a lot to do with that. Trying to get to know the people out there and how they feel some organizations might be lacking.
Okay.
And we're hoping to pick up where
Wayne, we were going to have a ability forum. My time has gone by so quickly, about a month or so ago, but we found that we needed to make sure that we're accessible to everyone with disabilities. So we put that on hold, but as a dynamic team that we are, we're now kind of ready to offer that service. So we are in the planning stages of coming up with another date for the ability forum. And the theme for that is going to be, what does New Brunswick look for you with a Disability Accessible Act in place in New Brunswick? And we will have speakers from different organizations and that work with persons with disabilities, keynote speaker, and et cetera. So we're back trying to pull that together again at a date not far down the road.
I have found my document now.
Oh, good. She's
on
ready.
on desktop number 5. So Wayne, I'll just kick this in your high gear, I guess. It's our understanding that the throne speech has passed in the House of Commons with the support of the NDP around the beginning of October. Has it been? Am I right to say that
Yep.
it's been approved? It has.
Yes, it is. Yeah, the throne speech was approved, obviously with some support. I mean, we're a minority
Yeah.
government, so we look to other parties to support, but obviously the NDP.
So I'm just gonna ask what's on my mind about it. I wonder now that it's approved, does that automatically mean that the federal government is going to start working on the disability inclusion plan, which would include the special disability benefit or guaranteed income, whichever we want to call it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a specific timeline, but obviously, if it's in the throne speech, it's one of our government priorities. So, you know, we will be moving forward with that, studying it. I mean, obviously, last time we did a lot of feedback here. We did a lot of work on C81, the Accessible Canada Act, C81, and work with Minister Qualtrough on that. So, I mean, I was very, very happy to hear and push for inclusion in the throne speech with respect to the I don't know, I guess I always call it, like a GIS, a disability payment, if you will, which would somewhat mirror the GIS, paid based on financial need as a top.
We were having a bit of a sound problem.
Yeah.
It seems, yeah, getting kind of a
Feedback.
Yeah.
Wayne, you should try your headset. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's me. It sounds like it's coming from another one of the rooms here, but I can try my head.
Could be sound bouncing around.
Yeah, no problem. Let's give it a shot.
It's 2020. Anything can happen.
But the program that Wayne was just referring to, the actual just so there's no confusion, it is the Canada Disability Benefit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the one
yeah.
I'm talking about, and I have quite a few questions, I guess, around it. I'm wondering if we know yet how it would we even work. Would it be like a top up? Like, let's say somebody is what we would say they call on welfare now. They're getting provincial payments for disabilities. Would it be like a top up to that, or would
it would be a top up, but being in the throne speech doesn't give us a lot of detail. It would have to be studied. There would have to be different proposals brought forth to committee, then to the department and back and forth. So unfortunately, it's early days. Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. We wouldn't have any meat on the bone per se as to how that would look. We've been told it will, again, look something like the guaranteed income supplement for seniors based on need. But unfortunately, at this point, it's too early for us to have specifics.
Yeah.
And I think one of the and Wayne's exactly right that we sort of get with the throne speech, it's an in principle approval of the government's agenda, and we sort of get more of the substance, the dollar figures, the details, likely in a fall economic update, or statement, which we should get later this month that the Deputy Prime Minister should table in Parliament in a few weeks' time. So we should have some more details there, and possibly because this will be a longer term program, we may have to wait for the full details until a full budget in the spring.
Okay.
But now it's sort of like the consultation, as Wayne just highlighted. It's the time to talk to folks like you about what you'd like to see reflected in that type of a program and how it should be rolled out.
Like what?
Right, like for example, with respect to the Accessibility Canada Act C81, there was a lot of consultation there and feedback. So that process hasn't even started yet on a disability top up, if you will.
I just want to interject just for a minute to ask a question that came to mind so far in the conversation. Wayne, maybe you could tell us where would the door be open for, say, our coalition to put some input into moving forward with this?
Well, we would have an opportunity in HUMA. There's no question that we're going to be studying this in many ways, shapes, and forms. So we could invite your group, Brent, to come and testify with respect to your wants, your needs, lived experience, the challenges you face. So elected officials like us have a lot more input and feedback as to what would constitute a fair top up and how that would look. Would it be paid monthly? Would it be paid quarterly? How much? All those kind of things.
Would there be actually an opportunity for an organization like us to sit on a committee like this, or just like?
No, there wouldn't be. No, there wouldn't. Like they don't allow.
No, okay.
Organizations to sit on like an elected officials committee, but we would certainly have an opportunity to submit your name for testimony and to present as witnesses.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
That's already.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good that you're asking, because sometimes we'll move these things forward and really there's nobody who really wants to give us input. So that's very positive.
Wayne, I'm just going to mention, we did amongst the coalition so far and the members, we kind of asked questions what their priorities were. And I just want to mention what was decided and vote at the board, what our priorities moving forward to advocate for. Number one is guaranteed income. So that's why we're asking these questions on guaranteed income.
Sure.
Number two is affordable and accessible transportation.
Yes.
In both urban and rural areas. And also we couldn't do 3 or 4, so we kind of lumped the next two into both very important things. And that is disability supports. And I was actually hearing on CBC this morning, like if the right disability supports were put in place, more people with disabilities becoming entrepreneurs in their own business.
Yeah.
And also, I understand that Ability New Brunswick basically is saying, like if the support was there, it's your would be tapping in, if the right supports were there, you're tapping into, a lot of very high percentage of people that could be interjected into the workforce.
Yes.
And that means paying more taxes and more revenue for the things that are needed. So disability supports, and the other one that we connected together is accessible housing.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Now housing falls under provincial purview more than federal, but I would agree that needs to be something that we look at federally also, working in tandem with the province.
Okay, go ahead, Muriel.
Yeah, one thing that we would really like to stand behind too is seeing the welfare umbrella, if you will, kind of disappear and have people go into possibly like a federal program that would be that would have the disability payment instead. Right now, you have people like I know you're familiar with Caitlin's situation where she's been fighting. This is provincial, the policy 6.1, because the people with disabilities who are on welfare have to have the same rules and regulations as anybody who's on welfare short term, which means they can't get married and then
They lose. Yeah. Yeah.
and
No
if
question.
it was
Yeah.
under a federal program, it would solve that problem. It's something we'd like to see to be for people with disabilities to be removed from the under that umbrella. And we were kind of hoping, I guess, when we talk about the Throne speech, that it would develop into maybe something more than just a top up.
Yeah. Okay. No, I agree.
So
Agreed.
that's something that we would like to bring forth to the committee, I'm sure.
To Muriel's earlier question, I just wanted to note this before we move too far away from the topic of opportunities to participate in the consultation phase of the development of that disability benefit. The Standing Committee on Finance is also undertaking pre-budget consultations now and going forward over the next few months. And as a part of that, there's like sort of an open call for witnesses and groups to submit either written briefs or to request to appear. But in the event that, so you can, just like with the HUMA committee, you can request to appear. But even if that request isn't granted, like hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of groups apply, they don't all get in every year as an opportunity to appear. You can always submit something in writing, and that's considered of equal weight, and it's always accepted in writing as oral testimony.
So
I just wanted to.
technically, we could write something right now already?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Yeah, you can prepare something anytime. And I mean, look, I still talk to my colleagues. I mean, we may not study something with respect to persons with disabilities every time, but I still talk to my colleagues and talk to the minister. And so any input that you're able to give me at any time is important for us to forward on and talk with my colleagues. And hopefully you're going to talk to other MPs around the province also.
Mm-hmm.
And we can all band together and advocate for you in your group for sure.
That's cool.
That's great. We for sure, it would be great to have some input.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, absolutely. We welcome it. Okay, like I said before, sometimes we do these things and we really don't get that many submissions locally. So the input and the feedback from obviously lived experience is vital, critical for us to make good policy. We need that feedback.
And I should note that tomorrow on HUMA, Wayne will act like the ministers appear before the committee, the relevant ministers that are under the purview of the committee, and one of the ministers that's accountable to the HUMA committee is Mr. Qualtrough, who's a minister for disability inclusion, and she'll be probably appearing next week. So like that, there is an opportunity for parliamentarians to ask questions. Like Wayne will have an opportunity to ask the minister about the development of this type of policy. So this conversation will help inform the questions he'll ask then of the minister.
Yeah, there's all kinds of chances for me to have input. I don't know if you saw my video last week where I had a chance to talk to the minister about plastic straws and things like that. So yeah, any feedback and input you can give me is very, very important.
Good.
Caitlin, did you have any questions for Wayne?
Her mic is off.
Being really quiet.
I'm dating myself here, but this is like the Brady Bunch.
Not right now. I bug Wayne on a daily basis, so thank you very much for that.
Oh, no problem. No, it's always good. It's always good to talk to Caitlin for sure. Caitlin, you're a wonderful advocate. I really, really respect the work and your continued passion to help people with disabilities. So it's very, very welcoming. So keep the messages and comments and questions coming.
Thank you very much.
We're very, very happy to have Caitlin involved with us. And
oh, absolutely.
she's doing an excellent job. We started coffee chats, and actually it's tomorrow morning, and people just come, bring a coffee or not or something, and chat about whatever, which is good, giving our members an opportunity. And we're hoping moving forward, we'll be offering things for our members too, besides being on the executive floor or being on the board.
Yep.
Wayne, does Huma, you were talking about Huma? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Do they have is there a website or any information we could share with our members?
Yes.
About them?
Yeah, I'll get Kevin to forward you something. Like, you can even listen in.
Oh.
You can listen. Yeah, you can listen into Huma, and you can listen. I mean, it's not always what I would call overly interesting, and it's not always focused on just obviously persons with disabilities, but sometimes there's a lot of good stuff on there, from studying temporary foreign workers to seniors to labor to what have you. So yeah, I'll get Kevin to forward you the link. It'd be through
wonderful.
Yeah.
Muriel, did Jerry submit a question, I believe, about something about students?
He was wondering about students.
Student loans.
Let me just grab his email.
He's wondering if it's going to be, I think, extended. They were given relief on student loan payments because of COVID.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
It's not just to do with persons with disabilities, but
You're
there
right.
would be a lot of.
For some, yeah.
Kevin, do you have any information on that?
On the extension, on the extension of the.
Or if there is going to be an extension.
I guess it
Not at the,
expired October 1st. So.
Yeah, it did. Not at this time.
Okay.
Right now, the focus of the government does seem to be on the additional supports for existing students, the lowering of the interest rate, which has already been put into effect, but it is something that we've heard from other folks about, and I know that it's something that Wayne and his colleagues have been talking about at caucus. So I think it's definitely something that's being discussed, but that we don't have any word on it yet as to whether or not that it'll be extended or.
Okay. Do we have any more questions for Wayne, Muriel?
No, we have had our 30 minutes with him, so.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, I have to
Right.
actually get on a Huma
yes,
free call. But Kevin, I don't know if you were listening there, but if you could send them the link,
yeah,
so they could go in and listen to. You could listen to all the committees.
I would suggest actually. I mean, this may be easier way if anyone wants to just Google it now. The best way to find anything on the Huma committee is just to Google it. It's HUMA, all caps.
Yeah.
If you Google Huma committee, it should all come up. It'll show you the different meetings. You can look through past studies on the website from the last parliament or from the last session.
Interesting.
You can search by topic too. Yeah, I'll send the link, but in the meantime, if anyone wants to look it up there, and then you can also at any time watch any committee on it's called Parl View, like PARL or PARLVU.ca.
Okay.
And it'll show
I
whatever committee.
I listen in on the parliament meeting.
Yeah, so it'll show whatever is running at that time.
Excuse me.
Yeah, will be there. So, for instance, if finance is meeting or if discussing something of interest, then you'd be able to tune in there as well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Wayne, we really want to thank you so much.
Oh, listen, my pleasure. And I mean, as Caitlin knows, you can always reach out to me and us on my Facebook Messenger. We may be a little slow here and there, but sometimes I literally get hundreds of messages But yeah, reach out. That's what we're here for. So you got questions, reach out. You got
Perfect.
comments or input, reach out, because I look, I don't have all the answers by a far stretch. So if you can help me, educate me, make me a better advocate for you, then everybody benefits, especially yourselves and myself. So I'm eager to learn more and to help you move forward, because you have gone neglected and unnoticed for too long. And I
And
think,
that is the reason why we have come together, exactly the reason why what you said there, why there felt to be a need for strong voices to
I think it's great.
make a real change and improve the lives of people with disabilities. But I also want to thank you very much for your time
Oh, listen, a pleasure,
and
Brent. And like I say,
and your open door policy.
yeah, absolutely, anytime.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks,
Now
Wayne.
make sure
Thanks,
none of
Kevin.
you are watching the U.S. election tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
don't worry
not
about
my way to
that.
watch right now.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Uh,
We're all U.S. election junkies.
thank you very much.
all right, take care.
Pleasure.
Bye.
Thank you.